Be ready for the dictation. Start. Mr. Kakkad has next submitted that the auction purchaser at the court sale acquires all the right, title and interest of the mortgager and also of the mortgagee as a result of the purchase, and the auction purchaser therefore steps into the shoes of the mortgagee and becomes entitled to obtain physical possession of the property purchased in the same manner as the mortgagee himself would have been able to do. Stop. Mr. Kakkad in this connection has referred to the decision of this court. Stop. An alternative argument of the appellant was that a case falling within section 65A bracket 2 bracket A of the Transfer of Property Act, confining the duration of a lease by a mortgager to 3 years being a special provision, displaces the provisions of section 52 of the Transfer of Property Act. Stop. This argument overlooks the special object of the doctrine of lis pendens, which applies to a case in which litigation relating to property in which rights are sought to be created pendente light by acts of parties is pending. Stop. Moreover, for the purposes of this arguments, the defendant appellant assumes that the provisions of section 65A bracket 2 bracket E Transfer of Property Act are applicable. Stop. If that was so, it would make no substantial difference to the rights of the defendant appellant, which would vanish before the suit was filed if section 65A applies. Stop. We, however, think that as the special doctrine of lis pendens is applicable here, the purported lease of 1956 was invalid from the outset. Stop. In this view of the matter, it is not necessary to consider the applicability of section 65A bracket 2 bracket E, which the defendant appellant denies to the facts of this case passage. In our opinion, it cannot therefore be said that these two decisions of this court conclude the question involved in the present appeal before us. Stop. It may be true that section 52 and section 65A of the Transfer of Property Act operate in different spheres. Stop. Section 65A, as we have earlier noticed, deals with the powers of the mortgager to grant a lease of the mortgaged property while the mortgager remains in lawful possession of the same. Stop. Section 52 deals with cases of transfer of or otherwise dealing with any immovable property after any suit or proceeding in which any right to the said immovable property is directly and specifically in question has been filed. Stop. It is also to be noted that section 65A, which came to be inserted by the Amending Act 1929, is neither made subject to nor notwithstanding the provisions contained in section 52 of the Act. Stop. Section 52 will, however, be only applicable it the requirements of the said section are satisfied. Stop. We have earlier noticed what the requirements of the said section are. Stop. In the instant case, it does not become necessary for us to consider whether the grant of any lease by a mortgager in conformity with the provisions of section 65A of the Transfer of Property Act during the pendency of a suit before the mortgagee to enforce the mortgage will attract the provisions of section 52 of the Act, or will be outside the mischief of the provisions of the said section on the ground that the creation of such a lease may not affect the rights of the mortgagee under any decree or order which may be passed in the suit. Stop. We have earlier quoted the observations of this court in the case of Mangru Mehto Supra, and it will be noticed that the Supreme Court in the said case did not decide this question and left this question open. Stop. In the instant case, an outside auction purchaser is seeking recovery of the physical possession of the property purchased by him at the auction from the appellants who are in possession of different portions of the said premises as tenants of the said portion. Full stop. Over.